Hey there, everybody. As promised, I wanted to talk a little bit about the CBM project again. It's not due for quite some time, and we'll continue to talk about it specifically in week 4. But I just wanted to go over some of the resources that I have available for you. The first thing that I want you to notice is that I have added CBM assignment example. That's from a previous semester for a girl who did what I was asking her to do. So I want you to check that out. Again, the number one resource for you to use to make sure that you do well on this project is this. It's the ABCs of CBM. Okay. What you're going to do to start out with would be, after you've looked at the example, I want you to go over the condensed CBM project document again. That's here. And just note what I'm going to be looking for from you, okay? So I'm going to be looking at raw data sheets, which you're going to need. Make sure everything's properly scored. I'm looking for a written reflection, which is about 2 pages, a graph that includes a trend line, a target line, and I'm going to be grading you on grammar. At the top here, you're going to see the step-by-step instructions on what you should be doing. The first is going to be to set up an account in Easy CBM. Now, I already have an account, so when I go here, my data will already be in when I log in. Here's what I love about Easy CBM. You're going to obviously set up your own account as a teacher. They have all of the measures for you. So I'm going to go to measures. And I can choose the grade. Now, remember, you're supposed to come up with, kind of for your dream class, what 3 readings, a math, and a writing. So if you have always thought, yeah, I want to teach high school, then you're going to choose 8th grade because mostly students are probably not going to be operating at the high school equivalent if they're in special education and receiving services. So if you want to be a 2nd grade classroom, take that. If you're interested in kindergarten, take that. But you're going to make a collection of what you would give that student. So for me, I teach 4th and 5th grade. So if I click here on 4th grade, I can see that there are all these fluency passages. I would use the assessor's copy, but students get a student copy. So for me, I just printed off 4-1 for students. The directions for how to give it are up here at the top. And as they go, I mark out any errors that they make. Now for you, you're going to see McKenna's, here's your reading assessor copy. I've already put that up there for you. And when you open up McKenna's PowerPoint, there is, let me get there. I'll start here from the beginning. Here's McKenna, some things about her, what she likes about school. This is some of her last data for writing. This is her writing CBM that you're going to be looking at. This is what we just looked at, that 4.1. When you select this, it will read it for you, and you're going to be able to make those corrections.
Victor was 9 years old when he visited his first.
And you're going to grade that as you would if McKenna was one of your students. If we go back to Easy CBM, I want you to notice that here at the top, this video recording, they've got videos there to show you exactly what you should do. So you're going to play those on your own. Watch this because she gives great directions.
Hi, my name is Dr. Julie Alonso, and I'm one of the authors of Easy CBM.
She could use some support in the area of fashion for sure, but in terms of CBMs, she's great, okay? So that's where you're going to find your reading passages. In terms of comprehension, this is where I would come. Students read, and then there are multiple choice questions that they would have. For math, there are multiple options. I don't care which one you choose. Math numbers and operations, again, the student copy. Math measurement, numbers, operations, algebra, okay? So that's where you're going to get that. In terms of finding a writing prompt, that's something that you can choose to do on your own, but I like Intervention Central. It may not have been in this year, so we'll see. So when you see Intervention Central, they've got all kinds of information, but one of the things that they have are some CBM generators off to the right. There is a writing CBM generator. There's some reading passage ones. I do really like their behavior self-monitoring checklists as well. And at the very bottom, you'll see writing probe generator. They give you great directions here, so you should do that. Right here is instructions for specifically how to score CBM written expressions. You should read that. All right, if you wanted to make one, you would say, my dream classroom. This would be for you guys. I can't wait to be a teacher. My dream classroom would be beautiful. It would look like, and then I would expect students to continue that. So if I hit download PDF, it's going to turn that into a worksheet for me. And it would look like this. Okay, so that's how you're going to be creating those. Again, Easy CBM is where I find my math and I choose my reading. You can choose some that are on the Intervention Central as well. Intervention Central is where I like to get my writing probes. That's where I feel like you could start for now. Once you've been reading the ABCs of CBM, then you can go back through and start looking at all of McKenna's things. And when you start looking at McKenna's things, that's when you're going to be able to start building and assessing hers, and then you can start writing your paper. If you have any additional questions, as always, please let me know, and I hope you guys have a great week. Take care.